My beloved child. Stop scrolling for just a moment, because this message did not find you by accident. There is a reason your eyes stopped here today, and before you decide to leave, I need you to hear every word. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a hidden chapter unfolding in the life of the person your heart keeps returning to. It is a chapter they have shown to almost no one. They smile when others are watching. They answer questions with short replies. They tell everyone they are doing fine. Yet behind those quiet moments, they are carrying something they never imagined they would have to face. And somehow, your heart has been sensing it. Have you noticed moments when you suddenly thought about them for no clear reason? Times when their name crossed your mind while you were busy doing something completely different? Perhaps you even woke up feeling as though someone needed you, but you couldn't explain why. Those moments were not meaningless inside this story. Don't skip, because what comes next may change the way you see everything. There is an invisible connection between two hearts that care deeply for one another. Sometimes one heart carries joy while the other carries questions. Sometimes one celebrates while the other quietly struggles. And there are moments when one heart feels the weight of the other's silent battle without even knowing the details. That is where this story begins. Your soulmate has been trying to appear strong. They have convinced themselves that if they remain silent long enough, no one will notice the storm inside them. They have become skilled at changing the subject whenever someone asks how they really feel. But silence has a limit. Every day they wake up hoping today will be easier than yesterday. Every evening they wonder if tomorrow will finally bring the answer they have been searching for. The remarkable thing is that somewhere inside them, your presence keeps appearing. Not because you are standing beside them. Not because you sent a message. But because your memory has become a place of comfort in their heart. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They remember little details that nobody else would ever guess mattered. The way you listened instead of rushing to speak. The kindness you showed without expecting anything in return. The moments when your words brought peace instead of pressure. Those memories have quietly become a safe place inside them. Right now, while everyone believes they have everything under control, they are asking themselves questions they have never spoken aloud. What if I lose someone who truly? What if the person who cares the most never realizes how important they are to me? These questions follow them into quiet evenings. They follow them through busy mornings. They follow them when no one else is looking. Don't skip. Because this isn't the end of the story. Something even greater is unfolding. There is another reason this message found you today. Sometimes we believe connections are built only through conversations. But many of the strongest connections are built through compassion, patience, and hope. Even when two people are apart, kindness continues working in ways neither of them can fully see. Your soulmate has recently reached a moment where pretending became harder than feeling. They paused. They reflected. They remembered. And in that quiet reflection, your name quietly returned to their thoughts. Not because someone mentioned you. Not because they saw your picture. But because their heart naturally searched for the person who once made life feel lighter. Think about that for a moment. Among thousands of thoughts filling their day, your memory remained. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. There is also someone around them who keeps encouraging them to move forward with honesty instead of fear. Whether it is a trusted friend, a family member, or simply a quiet realization growing stronger each day, they are beginning to understand that hiding forever cannot bring peace. Truth always finds its moment. And when that moment arrives, everything changes. The secret they have been carrying is not making them stronger. It is making them tired. They are discovering that keeping everything inside only makes the heart heavier. Every passing day teaches them another lesson. Real peace comes through openness. Real healing begins with courage. Real love grows where honesty exists. That understanding is slowly changing them. Don't skip. The next part matters more than you realize. There will soon come a conversation they have imagined many times in their mind. A conversation they kept postponing. A conversation they rehearsed while driving, while walking, while sitting alone. Each version ended differently. Yet every version somehow brought them back to you. Because your presence has become connected with hope. Hope that they can finally stop pretending. Hope that someone will understand. Hope that tomorrow does not have to look like yesterday. Can you feel the story becoming clearer? The connection between two hearts does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it quietly prepares both people before the next chapter begins. And preparation often happens in silence. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If this story has reached your heart today, let it remind you of something important. Patience is never wasted. Kindness is never forgotten. Encouragement always leaves a lasting mark. Even when you cannot immediately see the results. The person connected to this story is learning that lesson right now. Little by little. Day by day. Their fear is becoming courage. Their confusion is becoming clarity. Their uncertainty is becoming determination. And every step they take brings them closer to becoming the person they were always meant to be. Perhaps that is why you found this message today. Not to create fear. Not to create worry. But to remind you that hope continues working even when nothing appears to be changing. Many of life's biggest turning points begin quietly before anyone notices them. This may be one of those moments. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this chapter closes, remember this. Every meaningful connection experiences seasons of silence before seasons of understanding. Every heart carrying hidden burdens eventually longs for peace. Every sincere act of kindness leaves an imprint that time cannot erase. And sometimes the greatest breakthroughs happen after the longest periods of waiting. So keep your heart steady. Keep choosing kindness. Keep believing that brighter chapters can still be written. Because the story is not over. In fact, it may only be beginning. If this message encouraged you today, take a quiet moment to reflect, hold on to hope, and remember that every meaningful story unfolds one chapter at a time. And whatever happens next, don't skip the next chapter. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. The silence has grown deeper, but that silence is no longer empty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What your soulmate has been carrying is beginning to reach a turning point. Every day they have tried to convince themselves that they can keep everything hidden just a little longer. Every morning they wake up with the same promise, "I'll deal with it tomorrow." But tomorrow keeps becoming today, and the weight inside their heart continues to grow. There was a recent moment when they almost spoke the truth. Their lips moved. Their heart raced. Their thoughts became louder than ever before. But at the very last second, they stopped themselves. Not because they didn't trust you. Not because they didn't care. They simply feared that once the truth left their heart, nothing would ever feel the same again. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. That hesitation has followed them everywhere. Even in rooms full of people, they have felt completely alone. While others laughed, their mind wandered somewhere else. While conversations continued around them, they quietly disappeared into their own thoughts. No one noticed. No one asked. Yet inside, they were wishing someone could understand without needing an explanation. And somehow, your memory became that quiet place again. Whenever life became overwhelming, they remembered your patience. Whenever uncertainty filled their mind, they remembered the calm they once felt around you. Those memories became stronger than they expected. Don't skip. Because this next part reveals why everything is beginning to change. Recently, something small happened that seemed ordinary to everyone else. A familiar song. A familiar place. A familiar conversation. It lasted only a few moments, but it reminded them of a promise they once made to themselves, that if life ever became too heavy, they would stop running from what truly mattered. That memory stayed with them long after the moment had passed. Since then, they have been looking at life differently. Instead of asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" they have started asking, "What if everything could finally become right?" That single change in perspective has quietly opened a new chapter. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer trying to hide from every emotion. Instead, they are beginning to understand that honesty is not weakness. It is courage. Every difficult experience has been teaching them something valuable. Every challenge has been preparing them for a conversation they once believed would never happen. And although they still feel uncertain, hope has started speaking louder than fear. That is a powerful change. Because once hope becomes stronger than fear, decisions begin to change. Actions begin to change. Lives begin to change. Don't skip. There is still something you haven't heard. Your soulmate has noticed something unexpected. Whenever they imagine the future, one familiar image keeps appearing. Not because they force it. Not because someone tells them to think about it. It simply arrives naturally. That image brings them peace during moments when everything else feels uncertain. They have tried to ignore it. They have tried to replace it with practical thinking. But the feeling continues returning. It reminds them that some connections are built through trust, respect, and quiet understanding rather than loud promises. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The secret they have been protecting is beginning to lose its power. Not because someone discovered it, but because they are finally discovering themselves. They are realizing that hiding forever cannot create the future they truly want. Little by little, they are becoming ready to leave behind old fears and step toward greater honesty. The journey has not been easy. There have been nights filled with questions. Days filled with uncertainty. Moments when giving up felt easier than moving forward. Yet every challenge has quietly shaped them into someone stronger than they were before. And strength built through patience often lasts the longest. As this chapter comes to a close, remember one important truth. Sometimes the greatest changes happen long before anyone else can see them. Seeds grow beneath the surface before they ever become visible. Hearts heal quietly before smiles return. And meaningful stories often become their most beautiful just before the next page is turned. So don't lose hope. Don't rush the story. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and the next chapter reveals what your soulmate is finally preparing to do. A new chapter is quietly unfolding, and this is where everything begins to feel different. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For a long time, your soulmate believed they could keep moving forward without facing what was truly in their heart. They stayed busy. They distracted themselves with responsibilities, conversations, and routines. But no matter how full their days became, the quiet moments always brought them back to the same place. Back to the thoughts they could never completely silence. Back to the feelings they never fully understood. And somehow, back to you. The connection has become impossible for them to ignore. It is no longer just a passing thought. It has become a question they keep asking themselves every single day. Why does this person continue to matter so much? That question has changed everything. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There was a recent evening when they found themselves sitting alone, reflecting on choices they had made over the past months. They thought about opportunities they had missed, words they never spoke, and moments they allowed fear to control their decisions. For the first time, instead of blaming circumstances, they looked honestly at their own heart. That quiet moment became a turning point. They realized that waiting forever would never bring the peace they were searching for. They understood that healing begins the moment someone chooses courage over hesitation. Don't skip. Because what happened next surprised even them. Over the following days, they began making small changes that no one else noticed. They started letting go of unnecessary worries. They stopped carrying every burden alone. They became more open to hope than they had been in a very long time. These changes seemed small from the outside, but inside they felt enormous. Every step forward gave them a little more confidence. Every hopeful thought replaced another fearful one. Every quiet victory reminded them that brighter days are still possible. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another reason this story reached you today. Your soulmate has begun noticing signs of encouragement in ordinary moments. A familiar conversation. A meaningful memory. A peaceful sunrise. A quiet evening filled with reflection. Each moment has gently reminded them that life has a way of opening new doors when people stop living in fear. Those reminders have strengthened their heart. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" they have started asking, "What if this is the opportunity I've been waiting for?" That single thought has been growing stronger every day. Don't skip. The next part matters more than you realize. There is someone close to them who recently shared a simple but powerful piece of advice. They were told, the people who truly care about you don't expect perfection. They value honesty, kindness, and sincerity. Those words stayed with them. They repeated them in their mind again and again. Gradually, they realized they had been placing impossible expectations on themselves. They had been waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect words. The perfect circumstances. But perfect moments rarely arrive. Meaningful moments are created by people who choose courage despite uncertainty. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that some connections deserve patience, not fear. Some stories deserve another chapter instead of an unfinished ending. Some feelings deserve to be acknowledged instead of hidden. That realization has brought a quiet peace into their heart. Not complete certainty. Not complete answers. But enough hope to take the next step. Enough strength to believe tomorrow can be different from yesterday. Enough courage to stop running from what truly matters. And perhaps the most surprising part of all. Every time they imagine that next step, your presence naturally becomes part of the picture. Not because someone suggested it. Not because anyone influenced them. Because their heart quietly remembers where it has always found comfort. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this chapter closes, remember this. The strongest connections are not built in moments of excitement alone. They are built through patience during uncertainty. Through kindness during silence. Through hope when the outcome cannot yet be seen. Your soulmate is slowly becoming the person who is ready to embrace that truth. The next chapter will reveal the moment when hesitation begins to disappear. And a decision they never thought they would make finally starts taking shape. Stay with the story. Because the biggest turning point is still ahead. Everything has been leading to this moment, and the silence is finally beginning to break. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached a place where their heart no longer wants to carry unanswered questions. The secret they have been protecting for so long has become too heavy to hide. Every passing day has shown them that avoiding the truth does not make it disappear. Instead, it quietly grows louder within. There was a moment recently when they looked back over everything that had happened. They remembered the unexpected turns, the quiet disappointments, the lessons that shaped them, and the people who came and went. Yet through every memory, one thought remained constant. Some connections never truly fade. No matter how much time passes, they continue to leave a light inside the heart. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They have stopped asking themselves whether their feelings matter. Now they are asking a different question. What kind of future do I truly want? That question has changed the direction of their thoughts. Instead of focusing on fear, they have started focusing on purpose. Instead of looking at what could go wrong, they have begun noticing what could finally go right. This shift has brought a quiet confidence they have not felt in a long time. Don't skip. Because what happened after this surprised even them. One peaceful evening, they found themselves writing down thoughts they had never shared with anyone. Not because they planned to show those words to another person, but because they needed to understand their own heart. As they wrote, something became clear. They were no longer running from their emotions. They were finally listening to them. Every sentence brought more clarity. Every reflection brought more peace. By the time they finished, they realized they had changed more than they ever imagined. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person who once doubted every step is becoming someone who believes that honesty creates new beginnings. The person who once hid behind silence is discovering the strength to move forward. The person who once feared the future is beginning to welcome it. Growth often happens so quietly that we don't notice it until we look back. That is exactly what has happened here. Your soulmate is not the same person they were when this journey began. Their heart has become wiser. Their spirit has become calmer. Their hope has become stronger. Don't skip. The most important part is still ahead. There is a quiet expectation growing inside them now. Not an expectation built on fantasy. Not an expectation built on pressure. But one built on genuine hope. They believe that meaningful connections deserve another chance to grow when both hearts have learned, matured, and become ready. That belief has given them courage they never thought they would have. Every sunrise now feels like a reminder that new chapters are possible. Every peaceful evening reminds them that patience has not been wasted. Every quiet moment reminds them that some stories are worth waiting for. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this chapter closes, remember this one truth. The strongest hearts are not the ones that never struggle. They are the ones that continue choosing hope after every challenge. Your soulmate has reached that point. The secret that once kept them silent is losing its hold. A new chapter is ready to begin. And in the next part, you'll discover the moment when everything they've been preparing for finally begins to unfold, the moment that could change the direction of this entire story. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you.